Hey everyone, Keith, Big Strats. And in this video, I wanted to talk about this idea that we as people have the ability to shift timelines based entirely on the way that we think. Now, I know that seems crazy, but bear with me. And if this video is in any way, shape, or form of value to you, please don't be afraid to like and subscribe. Now, behind me, I've drawn this illustration that represents the message that I want to convey to you. So we as people all live our own subjective lives with the people that surround us, the tasks that we have to do every day, work or school. We all have our own lives, but we all interact with the objective world around us, with everybody else living their own lives. Now, let's call the life that you and I live individually reality A. And multiple points in time during the day call for a choice, whether it's small or big. And it's not necessarily always a conscious choice. What do I mean about that? What I mean is, based on the way that you think about something, you actually have the conscious choice, well, you will have the conscious choice after this video, of having a either positive or negative energy attribution to that thought. So let me come up with an example so it's a little more clear. Let's say you or me or the person that exists on timeline A or reality A has the idea to make a YouTube video. And it's that person's unconscious or conscious choice to think either positively or negatively about that idea. So let's say reality A now branches off into two separate realms of possibility. Possibility 1 is now A1, and we'll say that that's the example with the person who thinks positively about that idea, about themselves, and possibly what they have to offer. So person A1, the positive person, thinks, yeah, I'm pretty funny. I mean, my friends would watch my video. My mom would always support me. I mean, it doesn't matter how many subscribers I have. I do it just for fun. Doesn't matter what kind of gear I have. Yeah, I've done some editing in the past. Yeah, I could provide some value. My videos could be of quality. This person thinks and vibrates at that positive level. He perceives himself as someone, or she, who can maybe make a good video. Maybe even if it's not good. He has a fun time doing it. Now, let's look at person A2. And this would represent the individual who has a negative connotation to the idea of making a YouTube video. They say to themselves, I'm not good enough. I've never edited before. I don't even have editing software. No one's gonna watch what I have to put out. I'm not funny. I look ugly. I don't have any content to put out. Not even my friends watch it. Someone disliked my video. And you see, it's this negative energy that is attached to this idea that both A1 and A2 have both the potential areas of branching off had the same idea, but both took a different route when it came to the energy attached to that thought. So let's say that moving forward, we are still at the same point in time. Person A1 has made a YouTube video. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad, who knows? But they have a positive energy attached to it. And let's say that person A2 decided not to make one, based on the reasoning that he or she gave himself that they weren't good enough and that was not an idea worth following through on. So already we have a reality shift, a branch off from the original timeline based on the decision to attach either positive or negative energy to that idea. Moving forward, let's say both person A1 and A2 think to themselves about a point in time in the past where it was a bad day. And everybody has bad days, right? So let's say they were at work and they got chewed out by their boss. It wasn't a good time. Let's say person A1, the positive individual, who is now slightly tilted towards a more optimistic, hopeful, and confident energy, looks back at that time in which his boss chewed him out and decides to perceive it as a self-development experience. Well, maybe I wasn't working as hard as I could. Maybe I was lounging around. Maybe I was chatting. Maybe I shouldn't put off my work until the last second and get it done so that I have time to undergo more tasks. Person A1, who is now operating from a far more positive framework than person A2, now perceives an objectively negative experience from the past as a positive opportunity to better himself. Now person A1 has now branched off even further, tilting themselves even higher to a realm of positivity. And perhaps in doing so, that person becomes more confident, maybe more competent, maybe their self-talk is improved, maybe because of these things, opportunity besets him, and because of that confidence, he is more likely to seize that opportunity. And just like that, person A1 has shifted their reality just based on the fact that they were positive about the way that they thought, because he was operating from a much different foundation than his antithesis, than the person who thinks negatively. So let's think about the person who thinks negatively. They too think about that point in time in which their boss chewed them out, and instead of using that as an opportunity to cultivate themselves, maybe as a learning experience, they take it personally. Maybe they think to themselves, maybe I am a bad worker. Maybe I don't belong there. Maybe I am not confident at all. No one there likes me anyway. I can't do my job. I'm not competent. I'm not confident. Everything under the sun is now pulling person A2 further down and operating again from a lower resonance, a framework of deeper negativity, and in turn, that too can lower his confidence, his competence. Opportunity may avoid him, and in the case that opportunity does come to him, he may be inclined to refuse rather than accept. And this could go on forever. I would be writing on the walls if I were to continue this explanation. Person A1 now has opportunities. He's accepting them, which leads to new experiences, which leads to new positive frameworks of thought based on those experiences. Person A2 is refusing opportunity. It's not coming towards him. His attitude is deteriorating. Maybe people are avoiding him. This is how fast and hard your life can change, and how many different realms of reality you can exist in based entirely on the way that you think. Now, moving forward, I so very much want to talk about concepts like these and ideas surrounding them. And if this video was something that you enjoyed, please let me know, and I will continue to make more in the future. Keith, big strats. Till next time.